Good morning, everybody. Awfully early for a commencement, but here we are. I am Professor Chris Delia. I'm the Dean of the College of the Coast and Environment at LSU, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our college's 48th diploma ceremony. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce you to a few of the individuals here today. Professor Robert Rowley, a member of the LSU Graduate Council, will serve as Master of Ceremonies. Professor Kevin Armbrust, Chair of the Department of Environmental Sciences, will present diplomas to the graduates of his department and will make some brief remarks. Professor Cam Beaulieu will represent the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences and will present diplomas to the graduates of his department and make some brief remarks. Professor Vincent Wilson, Director of the Coastal Environmental Science Program, will present diplomas to the graduates of his program and will also make some brief remarks. I would also like to recognize Associate Dean Sibel Bargu-Atesh, Professor in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. I also want to thank the members of our world-class faculty who are here to stand up and be recognized. I can't see, but stand up. We're here today to not only present the diplomas, but also celebrate the success of our graduates. As we begin today's ceremony, let me start by acknowledging some of the people that have helped along our students' journey to success. First, the family members and friends who have supported graduates throughout their journey. What a difference you make and have made. Thank you for walking alongside them and in the path to this truly major accomplishment. To our students and soon-to-be alumni, let me say that completion of a degree program is a major life accomplishment. I speak for all of our faculty and staff when I say how very proud we are of you. You have earned your degree through hard work, applying fierce determination and multidisciplinary tools to develop solutions to pressing coastal and environmental issues. You persevered through challenging times. Boy, it's been quite a ride in the last few years. You've earned your degrees, and we are proud to call you LSU alumni. Congratulations. Teaching, research, and service. These are the three pillars of a land-grant university like LSU. The College of the Coast and Environment is, of course, predicated on excellence in each of these. During your time with us, graduates, you learned about the interactions between the complex human and natural systems. You undertook interdisciplinary discoveries, and you have reached out to serve others. We are so very pleased to celebrate with you the end of your rigorous journey with us and this milestone accomplishment. You are now about to embark on a new journey in your life, whether it be in further education or in the workplace. That is why we call this event Commencement, a beginning. You have worked hard to earn the recognition that you are receiving today. You've completed many challenging courses that aim to teach you to think critically about complex interdisciplinary problems, often in coastal areas. Research has shown that the quality of education is linked to the quality of teachers, which is the single most important school-related factor influencing student achievement. We also know that students who engage in research are much more likely to succeed in their studies, and the graduation rates, in fact, are higher. We encourage that. Our college is small, with fewer than 50 faculty members. Nonetheless, they are the best of the best. Your professors are national and international leaders in their fields. And I would like to share and celebrate with you a few examples of faculty recognition from this past year alone. Nancy Rabelais was elected to and inducted into the National Academy of Sciences. Election to the National Academy of Sciences is considered to be one of the highest honors that a scientist can achieve, recognizing individuals for their distinguished and continuing achievements in original research. She is one of only 2 members of the National Academy at LSU. John White became the 6th Docs faculty member to receive the National Wetlands Award. In fact, he's up in D.C. right now getting that award. No other university, much less college or department, has ever received more than one such award. So here we are. We have 6. Nobody else has more than one. This award is presented annually to individuals who have excelled in wetlands protection, restoration, and education. The awardees are selected by a widely representative committee composed of 10 to 15 wetland experts from around the country, including representatives from each federal supporting agency, members of the conservation and business communities, and representatives from state and local governments. It's a very rigorous process. We're very proud of Dr. White. Ed Laws received the Greater Houston Alumni Chapter Endowed Professorship. An alumni professorship is one of the university's highest honors. This award recognizes faculty members who have a reputation for excellence in teaching and demonstrate dedication to their respective academic fields. By the way, Dr. Laws also published 20 scholarly articles last year. Robert Twilley received the LSU Senior Rainmaker Award in STEM. This prestigious award recognizes both sustained and continuing research, as well as the impact that research has had on faculty members, their department, and their academic community. Aishan Ho received the LSU Alumni Association Faculty Excellence Award, which recognizes faculty members for outstanding teaching, research, and service. Paul Miller was one of 6 scientists who have been selected for the Offshore Energy Safety track of the National Academy of Sciences Early Career Research Fellowship, and the only recipient from Louisiana. Cam-Bu Liu was named American Association of Geographers Fellow. A prestigious honor, AAG Fellows are recognized for their contributions to geographic research, advancement of practice, and careers devoted to strengthening the field of geography, including teaching and mentoring. This title is conferred for life. He is also, by the way, a past winner of the LSU Rainmaker Award, and we love to have pride in him for being the father of the study of paleotempestology, which is actually reconstructing old storm tracks from looking at sedimentary records. Matt Hyatt became the 3rd DOCS faculty member to receive the National Science Foundation Career Award. This is NSF's most prestigious award in support of early career faculty who have potential to serve as academic role models in research and education and to lead advances in the mission of their department or organization. Both Matt Hyatt and Dan Holstein received the LSU Alumni Association Rising Faculty Research Award, which recognizes faculty at the rank of assistant professor who have outstanding records of research and scholarship. And this list is just this year alone. It does not include the many past winners of prestigious awards in our college. In addition, our faculty members are well supported by competitive external grants and contracts, which this year are on track to exceed $12 million, approximately twice our state appropriation. This external funding is used to support student research and assistantships, as well as all kinds of other things. So it's very essential for us. It is truly an honor for me to serve as the dean of a college with such incredibly talented, accomplished, and productive faculty, and I might say such incredibly excellent students as well. I hope that you realize what an exceptional opportunity you've had learning and discovering with these incredible mentors. I also want to recognize 3 students who are particular high achievers. Jacob Chang, who's not with us today, has graduated with Distinguished Undergraduate Researcher designation. Tori Nguyen has achieved magna cum laude, and Chase Robinson has achieved cum laude. I congratulate each of you. Although I could talk for hours, I am a dean. I'll stop here and offer every graduate my congratulations and best wishes for the future. You are joining a distinguished group of alumni working around the world in a variety of jobs. You will help preserve and improve the coast and environment for the next generation and make a difference in the world around us. Please do not be a stranger. Our doors are always open to you, so we expect you to visit us often. You are now LSU alumni, and be proud of that. Go Tigers! Now, let's proceed with presenting the diplomas to our graduates. This is something that this season dean never gets tired of doing. It's a time of great joy in which we recognize a significant life achievement of each of our graduates. I would like to remind you that the grad team will be here for pictures during and after the ceremony, so don't run off. And everybody will get a picture over here and then go back for another picture in the back. I think that's right. So now I ask Dr. Rowley to take over and present this candidates for graduate degrees.
Thank you, Dean Delia. Would the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Dean Delia, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present this candidate to you. Candidate, please be seated. Would the candidates for the degree of Master of Science please stand? Dean Delia, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Master of Science, I am pleased to present these candidates to you. Candidates, please be seated.
To all graduates.
Would the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please stand? Dean Delia, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I am pleased to present these candidates to you. Candidates, please be seated.
To all graduates, you have been certified as having completed all requirements for your degree. The Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors has authorized the conferral of the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. At this time, tradition dictates that you move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left to signify your status as a graduate of LSU. Congratulations.
Eight of our graduates in the College of the Coast and Environment are unable to be with us today. Nevertheless, I would like to recognize them. Jacob Cheng, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Coastal Environmental Science. Helen Cressy, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Coastal Environmental Science. Gail Keys, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Coastal Environmental Science. Adam Gardelman, receiving a Master of Science in Coastal Environmental Sciences, Major Professor, Dr. Kiwi Kevin Shu. Thesis title, Sedimentation Processes in a Dredge Pit and Surrounding Environment in Northern Gulf of Mexico. Taylor Gravelet, receiving a GCEMA and a Master of Science in Environmental Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Brian Snyder. Thesis title, Thermoelectric Compound Material and Device Review. Sharon Nicole, or Nikki, Greer, receiving a Master of Science in Environmental Sciences, Major Professor, Dr. Brian Snyder. Thesis title is The Management of Undergraduate Storage Tanks, ESTs, in the United States Proactive Enough to Prevent Groundwater Contamination, a Systematic Review. Neil Collinet, receiving a Master of Science in Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Cassandra Glaspie. Thesis title, Light Independent Feeding and Photogrammetric Determination of Movement Speed of Pterois volitans and Pterois miles in the Florida Keys. Pangfei Wong, receiving a Master of Science in Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. George Shua. Non-thesis. Please join me one more time in congratulating all of these students who couldn't be with us here today. Now we will continue with the presentation of diplomas to the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Coastal Environmental Science. I would like to ask Associate Dean Sibel Bargu Atesh and Coastal Environmental Sciences Director Dr. Vincent Wilson to come forward. Dr. Wilson will present you with your diploma, and Dean Delia will present you with a gift from the College of the Coast and Environment. As I call your name, please come forward. Yosmira Augusto. Please join me in congratulating Yosmira Augusto. Lena B. Byers. Please join me in congratulating Lena Byers. Taylor Cox Rancifer. Please join me in congratulating Taylor Cox Rancifer. Rebecca Dufresne. Please join me in congratulating Rebecca Dufresne. Ryan Nicholas Fay. Please join me in congratulating Ryan Fay. Catherine Reese Kelso. Please join me in congratulating Catherine Kelso. Victoria Wynn. Please join me in congratulating Victoria Wynn. Jacob E. Reinhardt. Please join me in congratulating Jacob Reinhardt. Chase Robinson. Please join me in congratulating Chase Robinson. Sergio E. San Juan. Please join me in congratulating Sergio San Juan. Jeremy J. Thompson. Please join me in congratulating Jeremy Thompson. Dr. Wilson would now like to say a few words regarding the graduates.
As usual, they're telling me brief. Oh, I always like to make a few comments about the program, especially for the students who are graduating. The Coastal Environmental Science Bachelor's Degree Program is now completing its 14th year. It's still young. It actually started in the fall of 2008 with a huge total of 5 majors. We were 190 majors last September, and we'd be a lot bigger, except for some reason we let them graduate in 4 years. Of course, that's after 4 years of academic torture that they've survived. This is not an easy degree. This is a very solid math science based degree with numerous career options, and it provides a base that basically spearheads their future successes in almost anything they want to do. That's actually become obvious on where our alumni have gone, which is quite a breadth of different areas. With today's graduates, 14, we're now up to just short of 250 alumni, actually 246 to be precise. And yeah, they'd be larger except we let them out. I can go on and on about the successes of our students, but they'll yank me off here if I keep going, so I have to cut this short. To our new alumni, though, there is one additional requirement. You have to stay in touch. You have to let us know where you are. And keep in mind that you're still part of the family. We're actually still here to help you. So, you know, stay in touch. Let us know where you are. And a few of you didn't provide me with what your future is, so I need to know. Anyway, just want to congratulate you one more time. Everybody, we should give them another big hand. This is fabulous.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. We now continue with the presentation of the diplomas to the graduates receiving a Master of Science in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. I would like to ask Dr. Cambu Liu to come up. He will present you with your diplomas, and Dean Delia will present you with a special gift from the College of the Coast and Environment. As I call your name, please come forward. Taylor Clement, Major Professor. Dr. Cassandra Glaspie, non-thesis. Please join me in congratulating Taylor Clement. Sean Gordon. Major Professor, Dr. Kanchan Maiti, thesis title, Seasonal Variability of Carbonate Chemistry in a River-Influenced Eutrophic Estuary. Please join me in congratulating Sean Gordon. Elsa Gutierrez. Major Professor, Dr. Michael Dance, thesis title, Age and Growth of Blackfin Tuna, Thunus atlanticus in the Gulf of Mexico. Please join me in congratulating Elsa Gutierrez. Jay Merrill. Major Professor, Dr. Matthew Hyatt. Thesis title, Effects of Meteorologic Events on Wave Climate and Current Regime in a Shallow Microtidal Bay. Please join me in congratulating Jay Merrill. We will continue with the presentation of the diplomas for the graduates receiving a Master of Science in the Department of Environmental Sciences. I would like to ask Department Chair Dr. Kevin Armbrust to come up. He will present you with your diplomas, and Dean Delia will present you with a special gift from the College of the Coast and Environment. As I call your name, please come forward. David Johnson Day. David is also receiving his graduate certificate in environmental modeling and analysis Major Professor, Dr. Tamara Estes. Thesis title, Is hydraulic fracturing a problem within the United States of America? If so, what issues are found? Please join me in congratulating David Day. Robert Curtis Teal. Robert is also receiving his graduate certificate in environmental modeling and analysis. Major Professor, Dr. Brian Snyder. Thesis title, Recycling of PFAS contaminated material through encapsulation as an alternative recyclable material. Is it necessary, feasible, and accomplishable? Please join me in congratulating Robert Teal. Lauren D. Wilson. Lauren is also receiving her graduate certificate in environmental health sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Tamara Estes. Thesis title, The Ecotoxicological Effects of Oxybenzone and its Impact on the Marine Environment. Please join me in congratulating Lauren Wilson. And now, for the PhD graduate in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. In a doctoral student studies, the role of mentors is particularly strong. The student's major professor, assisted by other members of the faculty, closely guides the student's research and writing. The doctoral hood is a symbol of the student's accomplishment and full membership in the fellowship of academia. The doctoral student who crosses the stage today is accompanied by his or her mentor, usually his or her major professor. This person will assist in hooding his or her student with the doctoral hood. As I call your name, please come forward to be hooded. Dr. Liu will present you with your diploma, and Dean Delia will present you with a gift from the College of the Coast and Environment. Dongshao Yin. Major Professor, Dr. George Shua. Dissertation title, A Numerical Investigation of Flood and Sediment Dynamics During Hurricane Events Over Coastal Watersheds. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Dongshao Yin. Dr. Cambue Liu would like to say a few words regarding the graduates from the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences.
It gives me great pleasure to see that 8 students are graduating with their master's or PhD degree in oceanography and coastal sciences. As I said at every commencement during the last 9 years, it's my pleasure and my privilege to say a few introductory remarks about each of our graduates. So let me start with those who are here with us today, and we'll do the same for those who cannot join us for this occasion. So I'll start with Taylor Clement. And Taylor did her undergraduate degree at Louisiana Tech University and started her professional master's degree program in our department in January 2020. She loves the outdoors, wildlife, fisheries, and wetlands, and she already started her new job as a fisheries biologist in the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries last month in April, even before she officially graduates today, so that's a good thing. And she's doing age and growth assessment using otoliths from several fish species. And that is something she loves to do, and I'm glad that her training in this program has equipped her to do what she loves to do. The next one, Son Gordon. Son grew up in the small fishing village of Navarre in the panhandle of Florida, only a few miles from some beautiful white sand beaches in the country. He received his master's degree in marine biology at the University of West Florida and started his master's degree program here in June 2020, majoring in chemical oceanography. And he plans on teaching as an adjunct instructor in Northwest Florida State College for a year before pursuing a PhD in marine biogeochemistry. Next one, Elsa Gutierrez. Elsa received her bachelor's degree in marine biology from Texas A&M University at Galveston in marine biology in December 2018, and she started her master's degree program in docks in January of 2020, specializing in fisheries movement and ecology. And last year, Elsa was awarded the John Canals Marine Policy Fellowship from NOAA. It's a very prestigious and highly competitive fellowship, which gives her the opportunity to work on marine policy at the national level. It's a very prestigious award. In fact, she has already started her new position as a Canals Fellow in NOAA's Office of Marine and Aviation Operations in Washington, D.C. in February this year. And I'm very glad that she's able to come back and join us for this happy occasion today. Jay Merrill. Jay received his Bachelor of Science degree in Geosciences from Colorado State University in 2017. After working as a staff geologist in the private sector for a few years, he started his master's degree program in docks in June of 2020 with a research focus on coastal hydrology and physical oceanography, especially as they pertain to estuarine wetlands. He will go on to pursue his PhD degree in coastal engineering at Oregon State University starting this fall. And now we come to our PhD graduate, Dong Xiao Yin. Dong Xiao comes from the Shandong province of eastern China. It's a coastal province. He got his bachelor and master's degree in marine geology from the Ocean University of China in 2013. And after working as a coastal engineer in China for several years, he started his PhD degree program in docks in August of 2017. His PhD research at LSU focuses on hurricane-induced coastal flooding and sediment dynamics using numerical models, looking at both freshwater flooding and sediment dynamics using modeling techniques. And also, he looks at saltwater flooding from storm surge. Now, from my perspective, this is a very important topic because the hazard from this so-called compound flooding, involving both freshwater and saltwater storm surge, has become a growing threat to society due to global warming. And Dong Xiao will start his new job as a postdoctoral researcher at Virginia Institute of Marine Science, or VIMS, this summer to continue his research. Now let me give some very brief remarks on those who cannot join us today, and I'll start with Adam Gattuman. Adam received a BS, or Bachelor of Science degree in geoscience in 2017, and a BA degree in mathematics, a dual degree from Southern New Hampshire University, before joining Dr. Kevin Hsu's lab as a master's student in 2019. And he will stay on for his PhD degree in our department. New Colony. Neil received his bachelor's degree in marine and aquatic biology from Bowling Green State University in Ohio in 2019, and immediately started his master's degree program in our department. His thesis research is on the behavior and ecology of lionfish and invasive species introduced from Australia and Southeast Asia. And the last but not the least, Pei-Feng Wang. And Pei-Fei got his bachelor's degree in environmental engineering from the Shandong University of Science and Technology in China. He already received a PhD degree in civil engineering from LSU in 2020. But he has just completed a professional master's degree from our department to further enhance his qualifications and to get his feet wet in a way to do a degree in oceanography and coastal sciences. And he has started a postdoc position in Pennsylvania State University since January of this year. So again, congratulations to all of our graduates for completing a remarkable journey, and I wish you all the best in your new journey towards a bright future. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Liu. Dr. Kevin Armbrust would like to say a few words regarding the graduates from the Department of Environmental Sciences.
Thank you, Bob. Well, we're just about finished. We have three master's students here that are actually the product of our very successful online master's degree program, which is actually very similar. It's the same actual degree that we have for our traditional master's students. It's a program we started back in 2019 with about 2 to 3 students, and within about 3 to 4 years, we're up over 50. So, and both David, Robert, and Lauren are the latest graduates out of this program. As they will all attest, this program has every bit of a rigor as those that are attending in person. In many ways, it's actually somewhat more difficult because it's the same course material but compressed over 7 weeks. So it's pretty good. And we just want to say a few words about each one of them, and congratulations. David Johnson Day was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, in a German household. He obtained his bachelor's degree in Earth and Environmental Sciences, focusing on ichthyology and natural resource management from the University of New Orleans in 2012. After graduation, David worked for both private industry as an environmental scientist representing the oil and gas industry, and for Louisiana's Department of Environmental Quality, SRO district as an environmental scientist, until he landed a federal position as a biologist and hazardous waste, toxic radioactive waste specialist for the Army Corps of Engineers in the New Orleans district. In the fall of 2019, David entered the online master's program focusing on environmental science. Always wanting to attend LSU, David found this program was a best fit for a working family lifestyle. David started this program with no children, no master's degree. Now he has 2 children, a master's degree, and a lot of new gray hair. Hopefully not the result of our program. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the love and support of his family. Robert Teal was born and raised in Sulphur, Louisiana, and currently resides in Brossard, Louisiana, with his wife, Lauren. He attended Liberty University, obtaining a bachelor's degree in business administration with a project management cognate in 2017. He worked in the wastewater and treatment industry for the past 10 years as an estimator, project manager, and business development manager. He's currently employed as a business development manager at Element Materials Technology, an environmental laboratory company. He plans to use his master's degree to continue to help protect the environment and advance industrial environmental compliance protocols. He wants to thank his wife, parents, and friends and extended family for their support in this endeavor. Lauren D. Wilson was born and raised in Maurice, Louisiana, where she grew up riding horses and spending summers on the sugarcane farm with her family. She completed her undergraduate at the University of Louisiana Lafayette in 2018 with a bachelor's degree in resource biology and a minor in chemistry. Her love for the outdoors led her to accept a job as an environmental scientist at Louisiana's Department of Environmental Quality. shortly after graduation. While maintaining a full-time job, Lauren began to pursue her master's degree in environmental science at LSU in 2020. She would not be here today, where she is today, without the love and support of her family, friends, her 2 dogs, Demi and Magnolia. Congratulations, David, Robert, and Lauren.
Well, thank you, everybody. This concludes today's ceremony. Graduates, you are now LSU alumni, and I hope that you keep a lifelong connection with this great university and, of course, with us. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff of our college, let me reiterate how proud we are of you and your achievements. They're truly significant. We wish you every success in the future. Thank you, and have a great day.